Well, it is another cold day in Houston, Texas. This is some home video of Houston. It's just above freezing and it is cold. The video comes from a man who grew up in Ontario and who can tell us what it's been like in a city where it's normally 20 degrees at this time of year. Jason McElweeney did a quick tour of his area of the city. He joins us now live. Jason, you didn't happen to move to Texas just because of the warmer climate there, did you?
I moved for work, but definitely stayed for the weather, that's for sure.
And what has it been like over the past week?
It's been harrowing, to say the least. Houston is not equipped to deal with this type of thing. My house, we're on a pier and beam house, so we're about 2 feet above the ground, and none of the pipes are insulated. So it's a little bit. It's been exciting. Let's just put it that way.
That's a good way to look at it. How does it compare to growing up in Ontario, where you would expect snow?
We've had snow, and I don't want to sound insulting, but we've had snow about 6 or 7 times since the 17 years that I've been down here, but nothing of this level. It's really the freezing temperatures that it has been not a good thing for people down here.
And so what are people doing about it to, protect their pipes or, clear away snow, make roads safe?
A lot of people like us turned our water off. We turned our water off on Sunday, so we haven't had any running water. It's supposed to get above, it's currently 2 degrees right now here. It's supposed to get up to about 7 a little bit later, so we're hopefully going to turn some water on to fill up the bathtubs again, but it's going to freeze again overnight. So a lot of people have turned their water off. Some people haven't. To give people a perspective of the size of Houston's metro area, it's over 7 million people. And so we have a limited amount of plumbers that can help people out when they have burst pipes. So it's they're working on overtime.
Mm-hmm. And you have power now. Is that helping?
It is. It was very cold for a few days when we didn't have power. Myself, my fiance, and our 2 dogs, we just bundled up on the bed. I think I had like 3 or 4 different pairs of pants on, a couple different jackets, 5 or 6 different pairs of socks on, and we just kind of huddled up and just rode it out until we could get power back.
Even if you wanted to, could you just go out to a store and buy polar fleece and stuff like that? Do they even have supplies like that there?
They do have supplies. They have winter supplies. I mean, we have department stores down here, but everything was closed. I was out driving around Wednesday, and everything was closed. No restaurants are open. Grocery stores have long lines. I have a coworker that lives in Austin, and the grocery store around her corner had a 3-hour wait, and all perishables were gone. And they're not expecting deliveries for another week. So it exists, but it's hard to get to when everything's closed.
Wow, pretty tough situation. Any word on when things might get back to normal?
So we have electricity. We're told that we may get rolling blackouts over the next few days. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. If it does, that's fine. That means somebody else that didn't have power is getting power. We have a boil notice until at least Monday. So once we turn on the water, we're going to have to boil everything that we want to ingest. So showering is going to be a little bit hard until Monday. And go over a week without a shower and things get a little bit funky.
Well, we wish you the best of luck, you and all your neighbors. Thank you very much for joining us. Jason McElweeney out in Texas.
Thank you.
As her home state grapples with this deep freeze.